Hello and welcome to News9 Facebook Live with me, Adarsh Vepachedu. And the COVID-19 pandemic had brought to a grinding halt the trains, buses and flights. But with months into the pandemic, we have begun to adjust. Our health infrastructure is better equipped and we are slowly trying to establish the new norm with all kinds of precautions. When it comes to air travel, India has been adding new bubble arrangements or agreements with various countries to expand the horizon, even as a few countries have begun restricting travel from India because of the high COVID-19 caseload right here in this country. Now, in this brief interaction, in this brief live session, I will be telling you about all the latest relaxations and restrictions when it comes to air travel in and out of India. So what are the countries that have air bubble arrangements with India? As of now, India has air bubble arrangements with a total of 13 countries. These are the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, the United Arab Emirates, Maldives, Canada, Japan, Bahrain, Afghanistan, Nigeria, Qatar and Iraq. The center is also in talks at this point in time with various other countries like Australia, Italy, New Zealand, Israel, Kenya and the Philippines, also Russia, Singapore, South Korea and Thailand to form an air bubble with all of these countries. Now, apart from the air bubble flights, Indian carriers are also flying in and out of these countries I just listed out under the Vande Bharat mission to repatriate Indian citizens. Now, there are, however, a bunch of countries that have restricted air travel from India. Kuwait, for instance, has a blanket ban on travel to and from India. Hong Kong, on the other hand, too, has suspended India's Vande Bharat flight operations till the 3rd of October. Now, why is that? It's because several passengers brought in by the airline into Hong Kong tested positive for coronavirus upon their arrival, upon their testing at Hong Kong. Dubai has also banned Air India Express flights after the airline carried COVID-19 positive passengers on not one but two different occasions. The ban was, however, overturned, lifted after the airline profusely apologized for the same. Saudi Arabia is another country that earlier this week announced a ban on travel to and from India, along with Brazil and Argentina for high caseloads, but later allowed the Vande Bharat repatriation flights to fly passengers to India from airports such as Riyadh and Dammam. Now, with the existing air travel that is taking place, are there any relaxations that are being done? The answer is yes. When it comes to domestic flight travel, the government has gradually lifted certain restrictions such as relaxing the cap on number of flights from 45% of pre-COVID number to 60%. In addition, onboard meal services have been allowed right now on domestic sectors. And in today's development, something that happened just a few hours back, the Ministry of Civil Aviation has allowed airlines to decide the baggage rules for themselves. Prior to this, the guidelines for resumption of domestic travel that came into effect on May 25th only allowed for one baggage to be checked in per passenger. Now, the next and probably the last big question is, when can we expect regular international flights to resume? Is it going to happen anytime in the near future? The answer is no, not in all likelihood. While we do not have a clear-cut answer nonetheless to that, matters still boil down to destination jurisdictions and whether we have permission from that particular destination jurisdiction or not. But one thing is certain, various countries, including India, are doing all they can so that we move towards some kind of a normalcy going forward. If you like the information that we've shared with you this evening, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to News9 on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Many thanks for joining us.